It's 10:15 on the 4th of July. And all day, had a nice 5K run this morning to start my day off. Good little race. Family picnic. And all I could think about is this promo that Rick Feinberg put online about our match, September 15th. Reading, Pennsylvania, First Energy Stadium, Reading ball field, where it all started. My career started on that ball field. There's been a lot of talk about me retiring. I'm not retiring. I'm just going my own way. Parting ways with WPW. As hard as that is, it's just time. It's time for them and it's time for me. And you know what, Feinberg? I asked for that match with you. Corey Castle being on a shelf. Dim Mock no longer being in wrestling. You were my last friend. My last true friend. And I thought me and you could really entertain the crowd. Give back to the crowd in Reading that gave so much to me. So much to you. And I sit here and I watch this. And you know, the only thing you got right is I am taping this on my iPhone. Just like I'm watching this on my iPad. Just like that's my iMac. All stuff, Feinberg, that you can't afford. And you know why you can't afford it, Feinberg? Because you don't know anything about hard work and dedication. You also said I cut a promo for my office. Dumbass, does this look like my office? This is my kitchen table. This is my kitchen table in my house and my wife's house. My wife that you disrespected. This isn't my mother's house. This isn't some girlfriend that I'm shacking up with. This is mine and my wife's house who you disrespected. You spit on our family's name by bringing my wife up in a promo. My wife has nothing to do with professional wrestling, Feinberg. She's never been part of wrestling. She has nothing to do with it, and you had no right to mention her name. And as far as me disrespecting WPW, you know what? You don't know the guidelines of the agreement that me and WPW had to bring me back after 9 months. And I'm not going to air dirty laundry and throw them under the bus just like I wouldn't want them to throw me under the bus. We're going to end things on a good note, on a high note. We're going to end things where it began for me. And I'm going to do what you couldn't do in WPW as the poster boy. I'm going to draw. Just like I did when I was the light heavyweight champ, just like I did when I was the hardcore champ, and just like I did when I was the heavyweight champ. Just like I did when me and Corey Castle were a tag team in WPW. I'm going to draw. I'm going to put asses back in the WPW seats. The asses that you took out of those seats. That's right, Feinberg. When you were the champ, you couldn't draw. Go back to the tapes. The tapes don't lie. Check out YouTube. We had a match together. And the funny thing about that match is, not that you beat me. That's not the ha-ha. That's not the funny. The funny part is this to me. See, I beat your ass 10, 15, 20 minutes of that match. And all you did was what you always do. Sit on your fat ass. See, you know me. And you knew that match was coming. I didn't know that match was coming. Don't get me wrong, I'm not making excuses. Your game plan was good. It was right on target, it was effective, and you beat me. I locked in the submission, and you dropped to your fat ass, you drove my teeth through my mouthpiece. You snapped me over, powerbombed, you put your weight on me. 1, 2, 3. I rolled out of the ring, I got your belt, and like a man, I handed it to you. I shook your hand. And what did you do? You ran around and trashed me. The biggest win in your life, you trashed me. I don't want a rematch with you because you beat me. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everybody wants to rewrite a wrong and beat the man that beat them. Yeah, that's all good. But let's cut through the shit. Let's talk really what professional wrestling's about. And for all of yous in professional wrestling that aren't going to like what I'm about to say, I don't care. I'm going to entertain. I'm going to entertain Reading like it's never been entertained before. If you plan on going to a wrestling match, September 15th, you plan on driving, you plan on traveling, if you're not lucky enough to be from Reading and come there, you get in your cars, you come there. You don't be Rick Feinberg. You don't sit on your fat ass at home. You get in your cars and you come to the Reading ball field. And you see Matt Bomboy do what Matt Bomboy does better than anybody's ever done it in WPW Reading history. And that's entertaining. And don't worry about Feinberg not being on point. Because just like I did when he was in T&E, I'm going to put his ass on my back and I'm going to carry him. And I'm going to make shit shine that night. And when I'm done making that shit shine, I'm going to beat you into the goddamn mat. And those three things that I always guarantee, those three things that I'll admit didn't happen the last time I was in a match, I will choke you out. You will tap out, you will pass out. And then, like always, I welcome everybody to the new era. WPW, City of Reading, I apologize. It will then be the end of an era. The end of everything Matt Bomboy and you did together. That was great. Feinberg, you know what's funny? When I asked for this match, you agreed to this match. I thought it's a no-brainer. Let's cut through the shit. I'm the bad guy. Someone's got to be it. Fuck it, I'll do it. I made fun of your weight in the ring. I try to motivate you, take little smacks at you, make a joke of it. I'll be the bad guy. I'll be the villain. No problem. On paper, shouldn't that be the way it should? I mean, that's the way it should be, right? Cocky Bomboy, no problem. I got you. You took business, and you took ball breaking, and you made it personal by bringing my wife into it. I'm going to keep posting these until September 15th. But I'm going to post them in a different way than what I thought I was going to. I'm not being a bad guy no more. I'm going to entertain. But for me to be the greatest entertainer WPW and the greatest entertainer Reading has ever had, I got to be the greatest athlete I've ever been in my life. I'm going to train harder than I have ever trained. And Feinberg, that should scare you. Because I'm taking this shit real serious. This is no longer my farewell tour. This is your farewell tour. And it's not because you've accomplished the title and now it's time for you to hang up your boots. It's not because you want to walk away from the business. Believe me, the end of the night, you'll have no choice but to hang it up. Because I'm going to beat the living shit out of you. I'm going to put you in your place. I'm not going to give you the chance to do what most of you professional wrestlers all do. Say you're retiring. 2 months later, you come back. 3 months later, a year later, you come back. You're not going to have anything to come back to. Because no one's going to want you back when I'm done with you. I'm leaving you with no choice, no options. I got nothing left to say. Talking is now strictly business. It's time to train, and it's time to train like it's going to be difficult to do what I'm going to do to you.